Hey, hello, and welcome to one more video from Globally Yours. So, as always, thank you for being with me so far in my channel. And I really thank you from the bottom of my heart because you have been really watching my videos, suggesting me new topics, and then interacting with me, putting up questions. So, thank you once again. So, without going any further, let's kind of try to start with today's topic. So as from my previous video, today's topic would be around documentation that is required for our UK skilled worker visa. And this is very specific if you are applying from outside UK, right? So without any further delay, let's begin. The number one document that you should have is your passport, for obvious reasons, right? So please make sure that you have a valid passport. Now, if you do not have one, please apply and get one before you even start to look for jobs. Because again, without the passport, you cannot really do anything. Now, make sure if you have a passport, the validity is at least 6 months, because that's one of the criteria for applying the visa, right? So make sure that your validity is beyond 6 months. I would say, to be safe, have like a 1 year validity. If it is kind of nearing your expiry date, please try to renew your passport. That being said, number 2 is your English language proficiency document, right? So that could be your ECTS report or ECTS evaluation, or it could be like the English language test that you have given. So it could be like IELTS or the other providers that you have kind of taken a test, and that is number 2, document number 2, I would say. Number 3 is your TB test report. So again, this TB test report is very specific to some countries. Some of the countries do not require it. So again, it's like a case-to-case basis. Number 4 is your offer letter. So I would say do provide your original offer letter in your visa application. It helps. Number 5, I would say, is your certificate of sponsorship. So yes, some of us might say that the cost reference number is all that is needed, which is true, because they would have the certificate of sponsorship in their system already to validate. But it's always good that if you share the cost letter along with your visa application. Number 6 is your bank statements. And again, for the bank statement, we have a conditional requirement. So if your employer is providing maintenance, and if it is like selected as Y in your cost letter, you do not have to provide any bank statement or any financial proof. If it is no for your job sponsorship, only then you have to provide your bank statements. And remember, you will have to provide the required amount of funds for you as well as for your dependents, if any, which is there in your account for at least 28 days for a period of 31 days before you apply the visa. So please make sure that you kind of present an account which has that funds which has been kept for at least 28 days, right? So that is very important. Number 7 is again kind of optional, but I would suggest that if you had made any reservations, specifically like any like reservations for staying, like a hotel reservation or an Airbnb or something on those lines, you can provide that. But again, this is an optional document. So a lot of us might not really have like a residence or any kind of proof for our residents in the UK before we come here, right? So that's like an optional document. The final one is about the police clearance. Now for the police clearance certificate, some of the jobs do require it. So say for example, all medical professionals, be it doctors, nurses, midwives, all of these category of jobs require a police clearance. All educational jobs, mostly like teachers and professors, these kind of jobs also do need a police clearance. So that's like a required document for those kind of jobs. So but for the others, many others, it's not a required document. So as you see, these are the categories of documents that is required. For me, I have only provided just 5 of the documents that I mentioned, and it went through well. I did not have any issues, and hope in your process or your visa application you also succeed in gaining that coveted visa. So once again, thank you for being with me so far in the video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and watch the other videos that are equally important for your visa journey. Thank you, and we will see again in our next video. Bye.